Welcome everyone to CDO Magazine series of one-on-one interviews with CDOs, data leaders, and key influencers. I'm your host, Robert Lutton, Vice President, Sandhill Consultants, and I'm coming to you today from Toronto, Canada, working with the CDO Magazine, MIT CDO IQ Symposium, and the International Society of Chief Data Officers. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing Deba Sahoo, Senior Vice President and Head of Product for Customer Journeys at Fidelity Investments. Welcome, Deba.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for having me.
The pleasure is all ours. And if I may, I'd like to start with a couple of background questions to get our audience a little bit more familiar with you. I noted when I was doing my research that you started off as a software engineer, and then you went to a technical lead, and then you moved into strategic business development and financial planning and analysis at Dell. And from there, you moved to Fidelity, where your career really took off over the past 10 years to where you are now the SVP, Head of Product for Customer Journeys, and lead a team of 150 members. So my first question I have to ask is, can you tell us about your journey and how it has led you to the current field of expertise and your current executive role?
Absolutely. Again, thank you for the question. I'd say if I think about my journey, it has been very exciting and learning and growth and challenging journey for me. I was born and brought up in a small village in India. Really didn't have a lot of access and exposure to a lot of education and all. But I figured out ways to get into one of the top engineering colleges in India. And then actually after my college, I spent almost 5 years in various engineering roles in software engineering, both for large companies, startups in India and California for financial services companies. And when I was in a startup for 3-4 years, we actually had some amazing amount of growth in those 3-4 years, where we grew from almost 50 people to 1,000 people, and really allowed me the opportunity to actually go beyond engineering roles and play bigger business and leadership roles. And I truly enjoyed those roles. And when our startup got sold, I decided to permanently move into the business side. So I actually came to US permanently at that time. I moved to Chicago, did my MBA at Chicago Booth School of Business, which, as you may know, it's one of the top business schools in the world. It was an amazing 2 years. But when I was in the business school, deep down, I always wanted to be like an operator, a general manager, an operator. I dabbled in a few other consulting, other kind of roles, but deep down, I always wanted to be an operator. So after business school, I worked for Dell in strategy, corporate development, finance to kind of really learn some of the strategic skill set. But I wanted to come back to financial services, got an opportunity to join Fidelity, and I have been here for 10 years. I'll be very honest, it has been an amazing journey at Fidelity. I have our different roles, exciting roles. I actually started in strategy roles within Fidelity. And then I wanted to, again, move into a business, specialize in a business. I moved into a workplace investing business that offers 401k plans to almost 30% of the market. And then I wanted to own something. So I started in our business unit as a head of strategy, product, analytics, data science, and all for our client service teams, where I got exposed to our clients, came close to our client service teams, really understood the business well. And as part of it, I really enjoyed the product leadership roles. And I put my hands up and say, that's the role I want. That feels like my calling. It aligns with my goal of doing strategy, but also leading teams and leading execution. And then when Fidelity went through a massive agile transformation 2 or 3 years back, I was asked to take over this role as a head of product for customer journeys. And it's an exciting space where we're truly focused on simplifying, digitizing, and radically transforming our core customer journeys, like basically our client and associate experiences for our B2B customers, where we're a market leading almost with 30% market share. So we've been focusing on dramatically transformation of a lot of the customer journeys. So overall, if I look back, it has been an amazing journey. Fidelity is a great company. I have had a lot of leadership roles, but my expertise in product, in strategy, in data, in technology, combined with leadership skills, has positioned me well to where I am. And I'm looking forward to some amazing contributions in the next 3 to 5 years.
Certainly sounds like you found your purpose, Deba. So congratulations on it. It takes people a lifetime sometimes to find their purpose. If I can ask for our listeners as a follow-on question, you mentioned it just briefly, but I'm wondering if you could outline as SVP and head of product for customer journeys, can you address what that covers?
Yeah, sure. I would say when I started this role, this was a brand new role. In fact, I was hired. We wanted to focus within our company on customer journeys and how do we focus on transformation of the journeys. So when I started, I really actually hired every single person in my team. I defined the strategy. We sold internally the concepts. And then we started to get funding. We built initial capabilities, and then we grew over time. So it has been actually quite a journey to grow from zero really to 150 people in the last 2 years, and built my entire team, the culture, the strategy, everything around it. And we're right now a kind of well-oiled machine, really focused on deep execution. But what we do in our role is really, we have our B2B customer journeys that starts from prospecting to onboarding to ongoing servicing until our clients leave us. And there are several journeys, and our mission, our focus of our team is really simplify, digitize, and transform the journeys by re-engineering them and by applying new technologies. So we focus on with our digital capabilities, CRM capabilities, artificial intelligence, data integration, workflow orchestration, cloud, everything to really change our end-to-end customer journeys. So in our team, we have several product teams in a very cross-functional, agile manner. We have product managers, designers, UX researchers, product analysts, data scientists, software engineers, QA, architects. It's kind of a cross-functional group of folks that we lead. And we're organized in squads where every team is a cross-functional group, and they're focused on really changing and transforming individual customer journeys in our B2B segment.